Welcome to the second release of the Steinhardt Social Research Institute's American Jewish Population Project interactive website. This site is designed to give Jewish communal leaders around the country easy access to population and demographic estimates for their area. So let's scroll down to the map and see how we can use it. Here in the map area, you'll see several different components that make up the full experience of this site. At the top left corner, we provide the name of the geographic area that is currently being represented within our data, and in this case, it's the full United States. In that top left corner, we provide estimates on the number of Jewish adults by religion, as well as the percent of that geographic area's population that this number makes up. So in this case, 1.7 to 1.8% of the American population is Jewish adult by religion, with a point estimate of 1.8%. And that point represents 4,298,000 Jewish adults by religion. And so you see that that confidence interval that we've provided gives the 95% range that we estimate the true population falls between, as well as that point estimate in the middle, which we've bolded for you. So as we scroll over parts of the map, you'll see that at the top left corner, the state and the data that make up that state are all changing. So in this case, here's Illinois. We can also go to Pennsylvania or New York. So if you click on the map, you'll zoom into that state and you'll start to have access to different areas. So here we have the Rochester, upstate New York area, which is composed of Monroe, Tompkins, Wayne, and some other counties. And so you'll see this naming convention around the map when 4 or more counties get combined into one geographic area. And that occurs because our data on individuals' religion comes in at a county level, but the census provides us data on what are called PUMAs, and so we need to combine PUMAs so that an entire county is included. And so it requires us, because PUMAs oftentimes overlap counties, to combine nearby counties to one another. And so you'll see here, if you click on this area, the border goes from yellow to black, and that means right now I have locked this geographic area. So if I go off the map, it'll keep me and continue to show data related to that county. And that's really nice when you head over to the right here, which is where we've included some demographic characteristics of the Jewish and the whole population of that area, as well as some proxy measures for Jewishness. So to open up and show additional levels of these measures on the right-hand side, you can just click these show buttons, and the measures will open. If you're opening all of them, it's oftentimes easier, as I just did, to start at the bottom and move up, so you can quickly open all of them. And so in terms of demographics, our process estimates the age distribution of the population, the Jewish population, their education level, if they have college or they don't have college, as well as the breakdown of their race. We've also brought in 3 proxy measures for the Jewishness of that area. And the first relates to Jewish educational institutions, focusing on Jewish day schools, Hebrew schools, and early childhood centers, broken down by denominational identity. And these data are provided to us by jdata.com, and here at the bottom we offer you a link to go straight to their website. We've also provided a count of the number of synagogues in the area and their membership, and that comes from the Religious Congregations and Membership Study. It was last conducted in 2010. And so, similar to JData, we have a link there if you want to learn more about how they go about collecting their data. So, like the last map also, on the top right-hand corner of the map, we offer a search bar. And so, this allows you to search for any zip code or county name. So, I grew up in Westchester, New York. So, I can go there and select Westchester, and you'll see that the black locked county cluster now is jumped down here to Westchester and Putnam counties. And so the map has highlighted those for me, and I can easily here scroll and now look at the demographic breakdowns for Westchester County. New to this version of the map is a new user experience. So if you click anywhere on the map and drag, you can recenter what the map is focused on. We also on the top left corner offer a zoom feature. So in more urban settings here, the New York metropolitan area, you can zoom in and more easily select a smaller county that from our old version might have been harder to select. So here's New York County, one many people wrote us wanting to be able to look at more deeply, which we estimate at 196,800 Jews by religion who are adults. Additionally, right below those zoom buttons is a button to return to the full US map. And so that's a great button if you just want to maybe jump across the entire country over to California instead of scrolling across the whole map. You can come back here. And again, we can zoom in to some of these more urban areas to get better estimates of those counties. So we hope you enjoy the map and let us know if you have any questions. One additional thing to point out is this year we are giving easier access to some of our population estimates, and so we have provided tables in both PDF form and Excel tables to help you explore these numbers. So you can just click on one of those links and open the file. And here we go, we're loading Excel. Still loading Excel. Here we go. And so you might, if you have a yellow bar at the top, you might just want to hit Enable. It brings you your full toolbar at the top. We can close all those. So if you have a little yellow bar at top, you might want to just hit Enable, and that will give you kind of more access to use all of your toolbars. And so here we've provided for the entire US population all of our demographics. So it's just easier for you to look at. And if we go back to the site itself, we have the same setup for states and counties. And we've also provided you historical PDFs for our 2012 release, as well as a link here back to that map. So we hope you enjoy the site, and let us know if you have any questions. Thanks so much.